Hi, how are you? Welcome. Thanks for joining me tonight. I have a quick project. Chris and I have a date night tonight, so I had to come on here and show you this. So I bought these cutting boards from Amazon. They are sublimation cutting boards, and I'll show you in just a second on one of them. But you know we have sublimation prints, right? So I'm going to use two different ones, but we're going to start with the B print tonight. Okay, so this is the size that we're going to use. This one, it only comes one sheet per package on these larger ones. They're 12 by 18. Okay, and this board, I believe, let me look at my Amazon listing. It's 15 by 11. Okay, is the size of the board. So I'm going to just get, I put my, so here's one of the cutting boards, okay? It's glass. It has a sublimation background on it. I don't know how this works, okay? I'm trying it. We're doing it together, okay? If I fail, then don't buy it. But I don't think it's going to fail. This is what it's for. So I wrapped this around my cutting board, and I'm going to tape on the side, on the right side. So this is the side that you would cut on, okay? I'm going to tape it real tight around here. And I did the design side facing the white backer on the back of the cutting board. Say hi to Dozer. He's out there barking at who knows what. Y'all, I've had some drama happening to me. Okay, let me tell you about it while I'm working. So I've been in New Orleans all this whole week, like a good girl, just working, minding my own beeswax, okay? And what happens, I leave on Tuesday morning, early, and I'm getting on my plane, and my daughter calls me and says, oh my gosh, one of the dogs just busted through the back door. So we have a screen door in the back with the dog door on it, that the dogs, when they get so this is what it looks like. When they get very excited, they go storming through that back door like a couple of little maniacs, okay? Dozer is 75 pounds, and he is a giant, okay? The dog door is maybe not for a dog that's his size, okay? I understand that, but he fits through it, and it's fine. Well, Tuesday morning, he did not fit through it, okay? He went slamming through it and broke the glass, and so Ivy had shattered glass everywhere. She's trying to leave for work. I'm going to tape her on the sides too, because my heat press is not big enough to press this whole area in one go. Now, if you have a large heat press, girl, you're better than me, because I don't, and I refuse to buy a new one. Okay? That's where we're at right now. So we're going to have to press this at least twice, which is okay. It'll be fine. But I want this to be as secure as possible, and our transfer tape, or this tape from my shop, is heat resistant tape, which is cool because I can use it for sublimation like this. Now I've got that all taped down. It's nice and secure, so it's not going to move around whenever I move my heat press, okay? Now on the website, I did have to go read the website to figure out how long I needed to press this thing for, and it said 374 degrees, which I can only do 375 on my thing, which that's fine. It said 300 to 400 seconds, which is 4 to 5 minutes, okay? I don't know if that's right. I don't know, but we're going to do it, okay? I preheated my heat press, and we're going to have to do this a couple of times. Dang it. So I did it for 300 seconds. Hopefully that's going to work, y'all. If it doesn't, I don't know what to tell you, but we're going to do it a couple of times, and I'm just going to move my press around. All right. I'm going to put it in one spot, get that spot, move it over, do it again, and so on. Okay. I have two of these. One of these is going to be for me. The other one I want to give to my mom. Okay. If she wants it. I think she's going to want it because she loves flowers. So this is the other one that we're going to do. I'm doing the B one right now. And y'all, just cross your fingers that it works, because if it doesn't, then I don't know. Hey, Steph, how are you? Keyword is, oops, sorry. I put the link in here instead of doing what I needed to do, y'all. I'm frazzled. Okay, so now, because my back door is broken, We do have a regular door too, but it doesn't have a dog door on it, unfortunately. So now we gotta let the dogs in the old-fashioned way, and that's annoying. In and out. Okay, so I'm not interested in that life. And I have to have it replaced immediately. So I had a guy come today, and he measured to replace the door. So we're just going to take the whole screen door off, take off the back door, replace that back door, and hopefully it's going to be great. So this is sizzling, so I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm not sure. It's fine. If I screw this up, like I said, we'll just move on with our day, pretend like it didn't happen, and we'll try again tomorrow on something else, okay? Sorry I've been MIA. Like I said, I've had drama happening around here that's just uncontrollable. Tonight, Chris and I are going on a date with our neighbors. We're going to play bowling. We're going bowling, which we've decided that we're going to start doing that weekly. So Thursday or Friday nights, depending on if I'm traveling. I've been having to travel a lot for work, as y'all know. Every other week I have to go out of town, which is terrible. I hate it. The only thing good about it really is that I'm getting a bunch of air miles and hotel points. So that's fine, I guess. But it sucks being away from home so frequently, especially when there's people here that like my presence to be here. So anyways, also look at this shirt that I bought on Whatnot. Isn't it cute? It's a crop top. It's really short. It's up to here, but I'm wearing high-rise leggings, so none of my stomach is currently exposed, which I sort of like. But yeah, the shirt's really tight and I'm digging it, so it's fun. Anywho, but yeah, I've been in New Orleans all week, and last week I don't have any excuse for why I wasn't live, but I'm trying to do better, okay? Now, hopefully I didn't burn this thing, and we're going to move this in 100 seconds, so I'm just going to keep on talking. Please say hey whenever you're here. The keyword is project. We're doing a sublimation cutting board. This is the cutting board. If you comment the keyword, you'll get the link to get the cutting board. The back of it looks like this. This is a sublimation surface, okay? That's where you're going to sublimate to. And supposedly it's going to show through. And I guess because I'm keeping it on here for 1,000,000 seconds, that's why it's going to be very dark and pronounced. So I hope, I don't know, we're going to try it. But I really do love sublimating now. Like, I never did it before until Chalk came out with sublimation stuff. And here we are killing it, having all kinds of things sublimated. So, anywho, I also decided this week while I was out of town that not only do I have ribbon bundles, which I do have those available right now, but I also have a bunch of like random surfaces. So I've got some ribbon bundles of a bunch of wired ribbon. If you're interested, you can comment ribbon right here and I'll send you the link to check those out. And then I also do have a couple of mystery bundles left of cutouts. I have 3 big ones and 1 small one left. If you are interested in that, I'm also here for it, and I will send you a link so that you can order that. But I was thinking that I would put together some surfaces from my shelf of 1,000,000 surfaces over here and throw them in a box, and whatever fits in the box ships for a certain price. So if you love it, let me know. You can comment surface right here also, and I can link you tomorrow whenever I get all of that set up in Square. So anyway, tell me about your weekend plans. Anybody doing anything fun? I want to know what you're doing. We have no plans. Dozer has to get groomed tomorrow. I got to go get my lashes done. And then whenever I get back, I will be sorting out this whole, oh gosh. It looks a little crispy, but hopefully that's how it's supposed to look. I don't know. I'm unsure. Started it again for 300 seconds. Yeah, I will do that. For the, sorry, you said packages, so I assume that you mean mystery cutout bundles. And tell me, do you want large or small? The large is, $25 plus shipping. The small is $15 plus shipping. Okay. And the small ones are about 1.5 pounds. The big ones are at least 4 pounds of cutouts. And it's a lot of cutouts. Okay. Way more than $25 worth. In fact, the small one, I can promise you, one of the projects in there is worth more. I sell it for more on my Etsy than like $15. Okay, so let me know if you want mystery bundles. I'll send you a link after I get off my live. This is sizzling again. It's kind of freaking me out, but we're not going to be deterred by weird noises because I don't care. If I screwed this up, then it'll be fine. Yeah, absolutely, I'll do that. No problem at all. So we're at 215 seconds. We got to do this 2 more times. I'm sorry. I apologize. Y'all, I need to just go ahead and get the large thing. I don't know what I think I am doing around here, but I talk myself out of things all the time is what I do. Okay. Hi, Joanne. How are you? I want the bigger Cricut heat press. Okay. I want it. I know I need it. I want it just for my own self. Well, that's what it says on the website, and that's what kind of scares me. So let's see. It's very hot, so don't touch it. It's super vibrant though. So I don't know if it's too long. Here, look. So one side is 60 seconds approximately, maybe a little bit longer. The other side is not. It did kind of scorch it though. The paper only. It didn't scorch the... Okay, look. We'll try like 60 seconds and see. I guess we can extend it longer if I need to. So let me just stop that. I'm sorry. I don't know what to do. On the instructions on the internet, that's what it says. I don't know. I'm just doing reading instructions around here. I have no idea what I'm doing. So that's the thing about me. But we'll try 60 and see how it looks. I don't know. Maybe when it started sizzling, I should have said to myself, hey, self, this doesn't seem right. But I didn't because I don't know what to do. I'm no professional. I'm just here to test the things and show you. And if it works, then it works. And if not, then I'm okay with it. 300 seconds. Yeah, that's what I said too. I audibly kind of gasped whenever it said 300 to 400 seconds, because how long is that even? And it was like 4 to 5 minutes, which seems too much, right? I agree. I do agree with you, but I don't know. The people that make the Amazon listing, I would assume know what's supposed to happen. Plus, it's kind of like, so if you see, this is the like right side that you're supposed to cut on, and it's opaque. So I feel like they want you to really press it longer so that it won't, so that you can see your design through it. I don't know, but look, let me show you now. Oh yeah, that's not dark enough. So it's super hot. Hold on. Okay. So you see the difference? It's 60 seconds is not long enough. I can tell you with certainty. I think we were on the right track with more time. So I'm going to go up to, back up to 300 and press it for like part of the time, because we already did 60 seconds. I went past it, sorry. Oh, I'm stressed out. So yeah, we're supposed to go out to go bowling, and I think we're gonna eat over there too, which it's like trashy bar food, but I'm okay with it. They have great fries. And Chris will have a couple beers. And I will kick his rear end, y'all, in bowling. Like, I'm good at bowling, apparently. I'm better than my husband at bowling. And that's all that matters to me, okay? Is that I can beat him at a sport that I never play. And that he never plays. Is that terrible? I guess it probably is. I don't care. I'm good at that. And he's not. So nana nana boo boo, right? But yeah, we go with our neighbors and it's a lot of fun. So I don't know if y'all like bowling, but we do enjoy it. It is a good time. And we've decided to do it more just to like get out of the house, go and do something, stand up for a little while so that we're not, just sitting around becoming the couch all weekend long, right? We need some kind of movement in our lives, and it's going to be that, apparently, for a while at least. Okay, so let me use this to pick this thing up and see where we are now. So now I don't have a hot pad in here, obviously, but that's better. So it's hard for me to see. Okay, now we're gonna go. I'm glad I really taped this down well. Okay, so that's your first step, is make sure it's taped down well, and then heat it up, and if it starts to sizzle, just let it go. It didn't burn it. It does look a little yellowed. Okay, I will say that, but it didn't hurt it. And that's what the internet told me to do. So yeah, it's way better. It's not quite so weak looking. It was not coming through very well. And I think it's probably because it's this opaque pattern. But we're going to do the flower one for my mom. And I really wish these came two to a pack, because I would have liked to have the roses for myself too. But I'll be selfless this time and give my mom the rose one that I want. And I'll take the bee one. And I'll be a nice girl for once. And not be so selfish. But I can't expect it all the time, you know. I gotta sometimes put myself first. So yeah, I don't know anything about sublimation. I know normally it's like 60 seconds and always different temperatures, but this one specifically said 375 for 300 to 400 seconds, which again made me shocked a little bit, you know. Anyway, so tell me what your plans are this weekend, Brenda. We don't have really any besides tonight. We're going out, and then beyond that, nothing. Which will be great, because I've got stuff to do around here. I have surfaces that I want to put together. I was thinking about going through the rest of my ribbon and maybe seeing if I could come up with some more bundles, but I don't have any large rolls of ribbon. Besides, I bought some from Sam's. That's where I got the ribbon that I have in my bundles right now. So it's really cute. There's a bunch of spring stuff. I have some Christmas ones. Very excited about them. They're real cute. So, anywho, if you want those bundles, comment here. I do, like, I was telling Stephanie a minute ago, I do have mystery cutout bundles available also that, I just have a few of them left for my whatnot sale. So, scoop those up, because there's a ton of cutouts in there. They're all seasons. Yeah, I love the Looney Tunes transfers too. I just got my order. In fact, I think it must have come while I was out of town. So I'll probably do a Looney Tunes project tomorrow. And then I have I created all of the files today for the new Snoopy stuff, the spring Snoopy stuff. And there's one of those that I want to do. So I have things that need to be done around here, like housekeeping stuff, and then fun crafting stuff too that I need to do. I also, at some point, I've got to get my kitchen straightened up. The kids destroyed my kitchen while I was out of town, which is really nice of them. So I'll probably be doing the dishes first thing in the morning, and then I've got laundry that is haunting me, and I don't know that I really want to fold it and put it away. It's all clean, but I can't be bothered. How are you guys with laundry? Do you do it as soon as it comes out of the dryer? For me, I have a giant closet, so I just go in there and I just dump it on the clean floor in there. We vacuum that floor like once every 2 weeks, so I know the floor is clean. I just dump it on the floor, and then I dig through it until I'm so aggravated with it that I'm like, okay, I've got to fold and put all this stuff away after weeks, usually. It takes a while for me to really get annoyed. So you would think that, but this is a cutting board, and on the internet, on the cutting board website, or on the Amazon listing, it says 300 to 400 seconds, which is crazy, I know. Okay, but we did test it. We tested 60 seconds, and it did not come out very bright. So although it seemed like it kind of burned the paper, it comes out looking really good. So give me 1 second and I'll show you. 40 seconds actually. Yeah, I don't have any clothes really that wrinkle. Some of my t-shirts might, but once I fold them, they unwrinkle and it's all good. But yeah, I'm lazy about housework. I'm really bad. The rest of my house is very clean, pretty much spotless all the time, but the laundry is my biggest problem. That, and I do not like unloading a clean dishwasher for some reason. I don't mind loading it or even hand washing dishes. No problem with that. I love cleaning my kitchen. I like my kitchen to be spotless all the time. But man, I do hate unloading that dishwasher. Like, if I could just have someone that comes in and just to unload the dishwasher for me, it would be great. I would very much appreciate that. So, I don't think that's a service that exists in the world, but I would like it to happen. Okay, so this is going to be very hot. Okay, this is glass, and I just heated it up for an extremely long amount of time. But I'm going to peel my tape and pull this off of here. And from what I can understand, this is a completely usable cutting board. I don't know if it's dishwasher safe or what. I probably wouldn't put it in the dishwasher. I wouldn't put it in there just because it's easy enough to just throw in the sink and don't throw it in the sink. It is made of glass, and wash it by hand, okay? But if you want to put it in the dishwasher and test it, you're welcome to do that and try it, but I won't be doing that because it's simple enough to just wash it real quick. Or just use it for display, whatever you want, okay? I love that this tape from Chalk is heat, that you can use it as heat tape, y'all. This is, Chalk was before their time doing all this. Okay, so that is my first cutting board, okay? The bottom, I need to pull that tape off of it. I mean the paper off of it, but it's still super hot. There we go. All right. That one's done, okay? And I'm going to transfer this to cool off right over here. And then I probably don't want to set that on there because it's hot. But I'm going to do my second one. And this one, we're going to use the rose one, okay? And we'll do the exact same thing. So I'm going to just, what is that? I don't know. Take this and I'm going to turn it over, line that up on there, and get my tape and tape it down. And I'm going to snugly tape it because I don't want it to be loose at all. I don't want it to slide around at all, okay, as I'm heating it up. Especially since you got to move the heat press. If you have a small one like me and you haven't gotten that bigger one, which maybe that's what I'll ask for Mother's Day, is that bigger heat press. Do y'all think that's a good idea? I do. I think it's a perfect idea. I'll send it to my husband and tell him, buy me this for Mother's Day, and then he'll just say, you have my money, order it. But that's not the point. You order it. You put in the effort, you put in the card number, you order it for me. Even though, and y'all, I swear to you, I married the sweetest man on earth because Ivy, my daughter, is not his child, and he still treats me to Mother's Day gifts. Isn't that just, he's an angel, a precious baby angel. Okay, I'm going to tape the sides. I probably don't need to, but I'm going to do it anyways, because why not, right? And I don't know if you're supposed to let it cool. Like I said, I'm no sublimation expert. You're probably supposed to let it cool all the way before you take the design off, but it seemed to work fine on that one, and it looks really good. Here, give me just a second and I'll show it to you again. All right, so that's all set. Okay, now I have my paper. I have my thing. I know 300 seconds seems insane, but we're doing it, and it seems to be working fine. So, this thing is still extremely warm. I will not be picking that up with my hands. It turned out good, though. I'm excited about this one. I'm really, really ecstatic to see what these roses end up looking like. Yeah, absolutely. You can totally wash and dry faster, and you get a cleaner kitchen and more gratification by just doing it. And that's the weird thing about me, is that I don't like unloading the dishwasher, but I don't mind washing dishes, even whenever it's gross. Like, sometimes it's like questionable stuff in there. Don't mind it at all. And I don't use gloves or anything. I don't know. Maybe you use gloves whenever you wash dishes. I don't. It doesn't bother me. I can wash my hands. It's not a big deal, right? I don't know. I'm weird, though. I have weird things. The laundry, though, it takes me out. I just can't. I can wash it and dry it all day long, but I cannot bring myself to be folding and putting away and hanging up clothes every time that they're done, because we seem to, like, every week need to do laundry. Let me change my seating position. I gotta bring my leg up here for some reason to be comfortable. Sometimes I sit cross-legged, like at my desk, and I don't know. Hopefully I'm not gonna get varicose veins doing this, but it's the way I like to sit. My legs start to get feeling weird whenever they're just hanging there. We have 200 seconds left. I know that's a long time, but y'all hang out with me. Yeah, no problem. And the water needs to be as hot as I can stand it. Sometimes it's a little too hot. And I probably hurt myself more than anything, but it needs to be super hot. And I've actually started using Dawn Power Wash to wash dishes with, which I never used it before. I like the stuff. I like it actually better than regular dish soap. So I don't even really, I have dish soap, regular Dawn in there too, but I do prefer the Dawn Power Wash. I don't love the way it smells, though. Is it just me? I don't know about y'all, but I really don't like the way Dawn Power Wash smells. It's way too strong. I wish they would just make it unscented. And maybe I'm weird, but it's just too much of a weird, it's too fruity, or not even fruity, but it's too perfume smelling. I hate it. They need to make it unscented, and they need to do that pretty quick, or give me an unscented option, you know? 130 seconds left. Just 2 minutes. Oh, I have mints in my pocket. We're gonna eat a mint. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I'm gonna give that a try. I think that will be amazing for me too. I'm excited to try that, especially on like the ones with ink on them. Sometimes those are difficult, or the glitter shimmer paste. Oh man, that seems like it would be very helpful. Nice. Ooh, I love that. I'm gonna try that too, y'all. Thank you for the tips. See, you girls are so smart. All right, and I have my heat mat underneath this to protect my glass underneath, okay? Oh, you know what? This thing, my cutting mat thing, must be sublimated too. I bet it is. Interesting. No staining, really? Huh. I wonder if does it work for like the reds and the blues and black too? That's amazing. Because every one of my transfers that I've used is stained with something. Or it has glitter on it, like remaining. Especially the older transfers. Oh man, y'all. Because they were kind of that rougher texture, and it would like keep the shimmer. It would not let go of that shimmer. Alright. We're going to move this in 25 seconds. Huh. Interesting. So, are you one that likes the new transfers, the kind of transparency of them? or do you prefer the old ones? I've heard both. For me, I like the newer ones, not only because you can see through them for placement on your surface, but also like on a cutout. It makes it so much easier. But you can also, like if you're putting it on a surface and you need to not put it in certain places, it just makes it easy to see. Huh. Wow. My mind is blown tonight, you guys. I can't believe I never tried it. But like I said, I just started using Power Wash. I actually, y'all know I live in Texas, right? Oh crap. We're only going to do like part of the time because I just said it here and then forgot about it. Anyways, the temperature has like gone down a little bit for some reason. That's sort of weird. Anywho, I order food, all of our groceries from H-E-B, and they always have deals where like buy this and get that free, right? I don't really use that very often on purpose. Like, I'm not going to go and buy something just because I can get something else free that I never needed to begin with. But the other day, I placed an order and I received a Dawn Power Wash. I say the other day, a couple of months ago. I received a Dawn Power Wash with my order, and I'm going, I did not order this. I've never ordered this. I've never bought this stuff before. I don't understand why I got this in my order. Well, I go back and I look and I see that it was a free item that was added to my order because I bought something else that I needed. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'll just start using it because I'm not going to just let it go to waste. What am I going to do with it? So I started using it, and oh my gosh, it's so good. It's great for everything besides the smell. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But yeah, totally love the new ones too. And whenever I do use the old transfers, I don't love it as much. That is so great to know. I'm excited about this. Huh. Well, very good. Tomorrow when I do my project, I will be using Power Wash. Yeah, and now it is here too. And I just bought refills for it. I ordered those, I don't know, probably from Amazon. Whenever I placed my last Amazon order in a little 2-pack. I do love this stuff. Oh, and by the way, y'all, I had to get a whole root canal on Monday before I went on my trip. And, y'all, I forgot how much dental work just really is terrible. Okay? It really sucks. It was interesting. But yeah, so hopefully my issue with my tooth that I've been having for years, because I had a root canal on it before we left Tennessee, and I guess that didn't fix the problem that I was having. And so I had an infection, all this stuff. So I've been taking antibiotics, and then I had to go get the root canal. And y'all, cross your fingers and pray for me. Laundry. Yeah, I can see that. That is a good idea, especially like if you get like a grease or any kind of oily spot on your laundry. Yeah, I can see that working really well because it's the alcohol plus the actual Dawn soap in the power wash. That's so great. And of course, immediately, whenever I first started using it, Chris tells me, oh, you know, you can just make that, because there's all those reels and videos on the internet of making your own products, which I do sometimes take the Bath & Body Works pump soap that's like the foaming soap. And did you know that you can add a little bit of any kind of liquid soap in the bottom of that and then just fill it up with water and shake it up and it'll make it foam soap? Did you know that? You can do that. But you can make your own power wash too. I don't do it because I'm lazy. But I could if I wanted to. And I never use the body wash from Bath & Body Works. So like whenever I get a gift set or something like that as a gift, I'll take that body wash and I'll turn it into hand soap with the little, like a leftover foaming hand soap pump. Yeah, that's me. Yeah, it is pretty amazing. I do love power wash, and it is magical. I can't believe it took him this long to make something like that. That works on pretty much anything. All right. I think we're about good here on this one. It's got 25 seconds left. We might as well wait. So yeah. How long can I just talk and just am I gonna bore myself? Maybe. It's fine. I feel like all I do is talk all day anyways for my job. I just talk to people all day long. And I had my review today and it was very good. My boss loves me, which is wonderful. He's such a sweetie, you guys. I work for this man that is just a precious angel. He needs to be protected, I swear. Like he's very, very nice and kind, and he listens to me. He he accepts my like weekly message saying, "Hey, I just need to vent," and then he calls me and just lets me go off for about 5 or 10 minutes. And then he asks me, "Do you need advice or do you just want to ear? Do you just want me to listen to you?" Ooh, let us know how that works, Brenda. I'm interested and intrigued by this whole thing. So yeah, my boss is pretty excellent. I love him to pieces. He is just so sweet. And like he cares about people. But he also cares about people's feelings. He takes all that into account, and you just don't find that with men in the workplace, especially in like male dominated industries. You really do not find that anymore. So I really appreciate it. But I do have a problem whenever I'm in a situation where I'm like during my review, for example, and I'm having my boss tell me like, "You're doing a great job. You're really good at this, that, and the other," right? Why do I feel the need to cry? Not like boo-hoo, but I'm like trying to hold back tears. Not like upset tears or anything like that, but just like grateful tears. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have mental problems, I guess, because I can't help it. And it's embarrassing being a girl in a real like in a corporate job or any job, honestly, because I cry on command a lot of the time. And it's working with men, it's so embarrassing. It's hard for me not to. I don't know what's wrong with me. But like he could be telling me the sun shines out of your butt and I'd be like tearing up and trying to pretend like I'm not. It's so embarrassing. And then God forbid I get upset about something and cry. Oh my gosh. I've done it multiple times at work and how mortifying. I hate that. Ugh. And then most men just freak out if you're crying. In fact, whenever I was like in my 20s, I had a really messy breakup one time with this guy that I never should have dated anyways. And I was upset about it, okay? And I was crying. I was on my way home from work and I was very upset. I was crying. I should not have been driving. I was crying, okay? But I was. And I'm driving on the highway and I'm getting pulled over, okay? And I didn't notice it at first. And so I look into my mirror and I see him being pulled over. And so I start crying even worse, okay? And by that time, like, I'm pulling over, upset about the breakup. And now, I'm getting pulled over and I've got a ticket I'm going to have to pay because I've probably been speeding. Who the heck knows? And so I pull over and the cop comes up to my door and he's like, "Why did you take so long to pull over?" And I'm like boo-hooing bad at this point, okay? And he recognizes that I'm just sobbing and I'm a mess. And he's like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" And so I tell him, "Yeah, I'm okay. I just had a really bad day. Just a very bad day." And he, no kidding, just backs away. He says, "Please slow down. Pay attention to what you're doing and calm down." And just backs away from my vehicle and leaves me alone and tells me, "Have a safe day. Stop crying." So, again, mortifying. But I got out of a ticket, so I don't know. Maybe that was good. I can't do it on command, though, or else it'll seem fake. But, yeah. I hate it if I tear up like that. So we're almost done here. This is going to be gorgeous. We're doing the flower, the 12 by 18 floral heat transfer on this cutting board. Let me see if I can pick this one up. Here's the bee one that I did already. Okay, that's really pretty. There's a couple of little bees on it. This is a functional glass cutting board. The paper did stick a little bit, probably because it got heated to oblivion. Okay, but it's very vibrant. If you want to get these cutting boards, you can comment the word project and get the link for these cutting boards. Now, it looks like the paper stuck a little bit in the middle there and pulled away some of that design. So that's probably why you shouldn't heat it for so long. It did turn a little yellow, but it's fine. I think so too. And how cool. I mean, the cutting boards, I got a 2-pack of them for 25 bucks. Okay. These heat transfers are, I'm looking on the website. Let me see. The smaller ones are $10 for a 2-pack. Okay, the bigger ones that are 11 by 17 are $10 retail price for one of them. Okay, but of course, if you are a designer or a club member, you get a discount. Okay, and so as a designer, it's $6. Okay, so I guess it's $7 for Perks members. Okay, so if you're not my Perks member, you should go ahead and sign up so you can get a discount. Oh, girl, thank you. Love you. Look, my brain only works partially, part of the time. Okay, it's like to its limit at this point. So earlier I had a lash appointment. My husband's standing right there and just staring at me. His bald head is shining and it's like reflecting light, and I need sunglasses. Anyways, I had a lash appointment earlier, y'all. I went all the way over there. It's like an hour away. Okay, I get there for my appointment and I lay down and she's going to start doing my lashes and the power goes out in the building. And I'm going, okay. It's like flickering at first, right? Luckily, she was just doing my eyebrows to start with, which look how great my eyebrows look. Yeah, she did that. Anyways, so she starts doing my brows, y'all, and the power's going out and just keeps on flickering off and on. And so she had to finish my eyebrows by flashlight. Okay, I had to hold her phone above my face and so that I could light the way so she could finish my eyebrows. So then I'm like, I'm not doing this today. I'll come back tomorrow. So now I'm coming back tomorrow. And I told her, if this continues tomorrow morning, I need you to text me so I don't come over here. And I'll just reschedule for next week sometime because I can't be doing this. It's not going to work for me. We can't do my lashes by flashlight, which really stinks for them because they're losing money. Not getting to do their appointments. Plus, I need my lashes refilled. Okay, so I don't know. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh. Wow. So I'm going to let this one cool entirely before I peel off the backer. Okay, but it's super hot too. So don't be picking it up like with your hands. Okay, just let it chill. That is so beautiful. This one is really pretty too. Okay, which one's your favorite? I do really like the bee one a lot. It's pretty, but I think the rose one is my favorite. So I'm going to let my mom pick. I already know what she's going to pick, but I'm going to act like I'm giving her the choice of which one she wants, if she wants one at all. So these do have, by the way, they come with little feet. I'm going to put the feet on this one that's cooled already. So they're just these little rubber sticky feet. Okay. And then whenever the other one cools and I take the the paper off of it, I will put the feet on it too. But these are great for 12 bucks. I mean, I would have probably paid $25 for one of these. And especially with the design on it, look how gorgeous. Isn't it so pretty? Yeah, I think so too for the rose. That's going to be my mom's favorite too. Which is disappointing for me because I only had one of those transfers. Anywho, I love you all so much. Thanks for hanging out with me. I know I just talked for a long time tonight, but it was worth it to end up with this cutting board for my mom for Mother's Day. And I'll probably give it to her early and then I'll have to buy her something again on Mother's Day. So it's fine. I'm okay with that. I love you all. I hope you have a great night. And I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Good night.